Hello and welcome to this Warcraft replay. What is this? Well, this is NetEase from, basically China. This is the Chinese version of, it's basically W3 Arena kind of thing. It's a client-based system, and yeah, or at least most of the Chinese and Korean players play on this particular side of the world. So yeah, this is actually from WCA 2016, I believe. This is between FoCuS and Life. I have never casted Life before. I don't actually know too much about this particular player, so we will see the debut on this channel at least. I mean, some other channels might have at least casted this guy. I just haven't. So yeah, there's that. Always nice to see, newer names on the replays. So yeah, FoCuS spawning in as the blue orc player in the top right, and he will be facing off against Life, the red night elf in the bottom left. So yeah, NetEase is actually different than W3 Arena. Of course, there's pros and cons to both of them. W3 Arena a couple months ago implemented 16:9 resolution, which was amazing. It avoided the stretching that the normal client would have done, and yeah, it basically just zoomed out the camera without messing with the resolution or aspect ratio or whatever like that. But for NetEase, it's different. I am playing on windowed, so I have to play normal 4:3 resolution. So there are downsides to playing on both, but with NetEase you can actually use use these special features here. Very similar to, I guess, StarCraft 2's replay system. Of course, not as flashy as, I guess, StarCraft, but yeah, it does pretty well. Of course, APM. Okay, APM actually does show. Last time it didn't actually have any numbers whatsoever, so that is at least good to see. And the mana bars you can see as well. I think I can get rid of the mana bars if you want, but for this time around, I will just keep it up. For this series. This is best of 3. This is from the qualifiers, I think. I don't think WCA is currently going on with the best of 16. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is just Korean only qualifiers. That I think Back to Warcraft already done this, I think, or I definitely know they did do EU. So yeah. Level 2 Demon Hunter, level 1 Blade Master. Blade Master will go ahead and start with the Berserker camp here. He will be spotted out by the Demon Hunter, who did go for a quick 180. FoCuS thought he had the green light, but, well, Life definitely thought otherwise. So what is the best one to go for? Of course, Tech. It's not actually showing anything, even though Life is going tier 2. I believe Fly is also tier 2 as well. I think this is just when it's completed, not really when it's in progress. So let's just go for current resources. There we go. See what big spendings these two players do. Life pretty much just setting up good wall of moon walls. Of course, there's a huge gap here, but it can be filled in with an Ancient of Wonders or an Ancient of War. And it does seem like the Demon Hunter went in ahead and interrupted the Blade Master. He did get the experience as well. That's kind of unlucky for FoCuS. It's definitely not easy for that Demon Hunter to get that killing blow because Berserkers don't have mana. So yeah, it's just unlucky. Mantle of Intelligence gets picked up. It will be sold, as well as the Cloak of Shadows, picking up Staff of Teleportation and the Dust of Appearance for the Blade Master's Windwalk. So yeah, Blade Master's kind of behind right now. I mean, he chose to go creeping to level 2 rather than go harassment, so it's a tough decision for him right now, and he misses out on that kill once again. The Slippers of Agility gets picked up by the Demon Hunter, and yeah, Life is timing it very well. Tier 2 should be completed soon for him. I believe FoCuS is very close to completion as well. I just want to see if this actually shows. That's population. Strange. I guess technology basically means research, so yeah, we probably won't be seeing that anytime soon. We rarely see upgrades these days, so yeah, not gonna hold my breath too much on that. Blade Master is just a smidge away from level 2. Of course, he could go for these easy camps here, but he is just going to go and look for some harassment. He is aiming to get that rock golem. Dust Appearance is available, and it will reveal the Blade Master. He will get mana burn, and he's just going to go right ahead against that Archer instead, who will, I think, get denied by the Beastmaster there. Beastmaster being picked up as his second hero, he will pretty much try and fend off and harass as much as possible with his Cool Beast that he will bring. Yep, Cool Beast is right here harassing. Yeah, Blade Master is just getting so unlucky. FoCuS is not having good events happen to him right now, and it's going to very much hinder that Blade Master later on. Tauren Chieftain comes out as the Aura start here. Of course, FoCuS still getting harassed by that Cool Beast. He is going to try and kill that pig off, but he will expire eventually. Of course, more Cool Beasts being spawned up. They are actually just harassing peons. They should at least try go after those burrows, force some peons off to repair, but yeah, they are just harassing peons just now. It seems like Life has a lot of resources in the bank. He might just be going... Oh, he's already placed down his double Ancient of Winds. I don't know why he has so much gold right now. He is also tier 3, so yeah, it's a little weird. Maybe he's too focused on the micromanagement. His macros kind of slacking off here, but I mean, he's pretty much got his opponent on the ropes. FoCuS is just, despite having pretty good macro play, he's just not... Things are just not coming his way. Yeah, not at all. Population right now is 21 versus 34, and yeah, FoCuS is leading, but he's just getting run down by his opponent. No, he's just gonna turn around. Of course, it's just those two heroes, so there's no reason to be scared. Ensnare on the Beastmaster, but he will get out. It wasn't a perfect surround, and he will just back off. Most likely heal up with the Moonwells there. Blade Master did get level 2, thankfully. They did take out this Kobold camp. But will it be enough? We did have a really good crit proc there. Spirit Walker is going to go into ethereal form. No chance of dying, in fact. He does not have any mana, so Mana Burn doesn't have lethal blow anyway, so yep. Lucky there, and seems like Life has spent a couple of stuff. He's queued up a lot of druids, and tier 3 should be done very soon. Adept training is on the way. Oh wow, actually, yeah, that is the technology. So researched, so adept training for Spirit Walkers, Ensnare, and Druids. Okay, so that would be useful, of course. It will help me identify if ghouls get frenzy or not, because that's rather difficult to tell. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty easy to find out myself. And it seems like the Ancient of War gets picked off there. It just wasn't in the safety of his own base. And no more Ancient War creeping for the future for Life, unless he actually decides to build another one, which probably will not happen. So anyway, Sasquatch being pulled, but it seems like FoCuS is going to change his mind here. Orb of Venom is on that Demon Hunter, so he will be able to just do a incremental amount of damage. Ensnare onto the Beastmaster. He does have a TP scroll, which probably will need to be used. No, he's going to be sacrificed at level 1. Of course, it is pretty equal when you want to rather just revive it through the tavern, revive it through the altar if it's level 1, rather than burn a TP scroll. So that's the decision that Life made. He does have a Tinker at level 3, but this is a rather difficult fight for him to engage in. He is kind of behind, and normally you don't like to fight an Orc player when you're below your opponent's food cap, so probably not a good fight for him right now. Cyclone is trying to minimize the amount of active units for FoCuS, but yeah, Druids are innately a little weak, so you gotta pick your fights a lot carefully.
Forces are under attack.
Demon did take quite a beating as well. He does have an invuln, but yeah, he's just gonna heal up with the Moonwells there. Out of Moonwell's mana, so yeah, he's probably gonna buy a Moonstone and replenish all that up. He is tier 3. He does not have Hunter Soul. What I would like to see from players with Double Ancient of Wind, you could at least go Hunter Soul and get the Wellsprings upgrade, because it's pretty useful when you pretty much double the mana regen of those Moonwells. Of course, it's a bit of big investment, so that's definitely why we're not seeing it too much. And we are going to have a fight here. Pocket Factor has been placed down. It is being focused down by, I guess, a couple of units, but the Druids are being hacked away by those Raiders. Blade Master is being constantly cycloned to try and crowd control him as much as possible. Torrent Chieftain is going at it against the Demon Hunter. He does have Invuln, remember, so he will be able to survive for a full 15 seconds. A lesser Invuln has been picked up by Blade Master, and he will be using it right about now. It is going to expire. Another Pocket Frag gets placed down. Cyclones, but you can see the Druids are pretty much out of mana, so they are pretty much going to be forced to retreat. Otherwise, this is just going to be a massacre for life. And he is going to choose to TP back, but he's lost pretty much a lot of his units. And that was not a good fight for him. As soon as he ran out of mana, he should have started channeling that TP scroll, not after. And, well, you see the results there. Yeah, both players suffering quite a bit of losses here, but I would say FoCuS is, pretty ahead. I mean, he didn't have to replace that many units. You can see it in the resource count as well. So yeah, it's all good. All he has to do is buy a couple of salves, and he's pretty much tip-top shape. Blade Master needs to be a little careful not to get caught out. Cyclone enables a surround so easily, and yeah, as soon as you get mana burned as well, it's like you can't walk out of that. You have to try your best and not get surrounded. Batrider is out. Don't know what for. Batrider is usually there to counter Hippogriffs or Fairy Dragons. We are seeing neither. Of course, FoCuS might just be preempting that Batrider, or he could just go for scouting. He might just be going with scouting, maybe Wisp harassment. I guess that is the case. And he's found himself a Wisp. Of course, you can see that how much damage he actually does. It's not impressive, so it's gonna take a while. I doubt he's actually gonna get a kill. But yeah, we'll see. Lots of lumber for life. Sadly, there is no conversion, so tough luck. FoCuS is sticking it to low up, no upkeep. As soon as I say that, he goes into low upkeep. So, yep, he does have pretty good bank right now, so he is going to go into that very close 80 supply army. Spherical gets taken down, and it seems like this is not a good fight for FoCuS to engage in. Of course, when you see a Pocket Fragment be placed down, you either run away or you focus it. Since he's not focusing it, it's probably wise to run away, but he got a very good shockwave on those Druids of Talons there. Sadly, the turn is getting a lot of focus fire on him, and this is definitely not a good fight for FoCuS. TC is going to get taken down, and the Blade Master constantly up in the air. He's not going to do much by himself. He's trying to run away, but he's going to get a Cyclone Surround. GG from FoCuS, and that is going to be game. Okay, so Life played pretty well, in fact. You can see FoCuS just did not get any good picks. He didn't finalize any creep camps by himself, and his Blade Master was pretty much kept down for the majority of the game. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I know I've been distracted a lot on the new stuff that this client offers, but yeah, hopefully game 2 will be a lot more focused on that, or on the game.